This is a virtual lightning talk titled Play Escapes: Stimulation of Adult Play Through Art-Based Action by Nina Luostarinen, University of Lapland, and Minna Hautio, Humak University of Applied Sciences, for the 14th International Conference on Arts in Society. This paper is based on an experiment in which people were given a task of creating visual reinterpretations in a natural environment of artworks they were given. The premise was to get participants to build play inspired by the works, specifically on the terms of and interaction with the location. Through this experiment, we wanted to find out whether adults' play could be stimulated using art-based exercise. The premise for the experiment was a curious idea. If we could use forest-themed art to get adults to play in forests, these places and the works being interpreted would acquire an experimental emotional layer. In examining the pictures, we first applied material-based content analysis. We printed all the photographs that were entered in the competition, all 375, and spread them around. After this, we started to form a general picture of them and thought jointly about the factors that united and divided them. The first basis for classification we chose was whether the picture showed active agency or did not. By the absence of active agency, we mean pictures in which the subject is nature itself, for example, as landscape or as a detail. The presence of actors in picture, either personally or through the medium of playthings, was considered as active agency. The basic premise was that the activity depicted originally and intentional of random brief situation or was based on the documenting of play. On the basis of agency thus defined, the pictures may further be divided into those in which the actors were either animals or people. Pictures showing human activity were, for their part, further divided into two main classes: those in which people themselves were in the picture and those in which the scale was being played with, either with the help of miniature figures which were part of the competition or self-made objects. In the pictures which showed people, the most common method was to show that the actors from straight ahead, facing the camera, or in profile. There were notably few true selfies among the frontal pictures. In the next phase, we conducted a walking-talking semiotic analysis for 4 selected entries in order to get deeper understanding what really happened in the forest. The final results show that playing took place in the forest. The pictures show clear signs of adults surrendering to play and proof of use playthings. Adults' play may be stimulated using art-based exercises, and they make astonishingly multidimensional and deeply meaningful picture interpretations, as long as they are given a good reason to do so, and the freedom to throw themselves into action. Giving permission to act differently, the permission to free oneself from familiar operating models was enough, and Forest acquired a new experimental, functional, multisensory purposes which crossed the boundary of normality.